Seahawks vs. Rams Part 3 for a trip to Super Bowl 60 on the line. This is your preview for the trilogy of Seahawks Rams. The biggest news for the Seattle Seahawks is that they will be without running back Zach Charbonnet, who is out for the rest of the playoffs and presumably all of 2026 with a torn ACL. But this is not as big of a loss as many people think. Charbonnet against the Rams this season in 2 games has had 20 carries, 69 yards, and 1 touchdown. Charbonnet versus San Francisco only had 5 carries, 20 yards, and 0 touchdowns. So this is not as big of a loss as people think it is for the Seattle Seahawks. One of the main concerns that the Seahawks have had against the Rams this season was quarterback Sam Darnold playing a sloppy and messy game. Sam Darnold this season in 2 games against the Rams has thrown for 549 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. The main reason for this lack of success against the Rams is because of the Rams' defense sending blitz packages against Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold historically does not do well against blitz. With Zach Charbonnet out, running back Kenneth Walker, a pending free agent this offseason, is going to have to carry the bulk of the load this week against the Rams. And he had no problem carrying the bulk of the load last week against San Francisco, going off for 19 carries, 116 rushing yards, and a hat trick of 3 touchdowns against the 49ers. Walker against the Rams this season has 27 carries for 167 rush yards and 2 touchdowns. It is safe to say that Walker has success against the Los Angeles Rams defense. Not only that, but the Rams defense this postseason against the run has allowed 243 rush yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. 160 of those yards come in last week in the divisional against the Chicago Bears. So how did the Seahawks win this game? Offensively, they have to beat the Rams over the top. One of the main 2 weaknesses of this Los Angeles Rams team is their secondary. They are severely undersized. If you can get JSN or Cooper Kupp over the top like they did in Week 16 against the Rams on Thursday night, then they will win this game. The second key to the game for Seattle is to get Kenneth Walker into space, and that should be easy because the Seahawks run a lot of outside zone. But Kenneth Walker against San Francisco, all 3 of his touchdowns came on outside zone. And the Rams have been pretty good this year, especially in the postseason, when teams run it up the middle. They didn't have as much success back in Week 11 against the Rams when they ran it up the middle. In Week 16, they had a touchdown of 55 yards to Kenneth Walker because he got into space. If you're going to beat this Rams team, you have to beat them with speed. The last key offensively for Seattle is that Sam Darnold has to play game manager and play a clean game. In the 2 games against the Rams this season, in Week 11, when Seattle lost 19-21, Sam Darnold had 4 interceptions. The Rams capitalized off of that and scored 14 of their 21 points off of turnovers. In Week 16 on Thursday night, Sam Darnold had 2 interceptions, leading the Rams to capitalize for 7 points in Week 16. The Seahawks defense has been great at stopping this Rams offense from driving down the field, but Sam Darnold has given the Rams offense prime position off of turnovers. If Darnold plays a clean game and forces the Rams offense to drive the ball down the field, Seattle will win this game. Defensively for Seattle, you have to play man-to-man coverage. Puka Nacua especially is the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL against zone coverage. The Chicago Bears last round in the divisional exposed this Rams offense. Now, I know it was below freezing in Chicago. It wasn't nice weather to throw the football, but the Bears played a lot of man-to-man coverage, and they shut down this Rams passing offense. The Seahawks defense also has to sit back and be patient with Matthew Stafford. Against Chicago, one of the main weaknesses of that Bears defense was the blitz. Stafford was really, really good against the blitz. And that ties into the next thing: eliminate short yardage checkdowns. Force Stafford and the Rams to beat you over the top. Your corners are way better than the Rams' corners. They have the physicality, they have the speed, they have the size. Go make Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams beat you down the field. Let's talk about the Rams now. How do the Rams win this game? Defensively, the Rams have to keep pressure on Sam Darnold. In every single game dating back to the wild card round in 2024, the Rams have blitzed 60+% of the time when they've played Sam Darnold, and it's worked. They have forced 6 interceptions against Sam Darnold, mainly because he cracks under pressure. Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback when he has to go off script. You also have to contain Kenneth Walker and force him to run the ball inside. In space, you're not going to beat Kenneth Walker. He has the speed and physicality to beat you. But if you enforce him to the interior, you will stop this run game, which is what Seattle heavily relies on. Offensively for the Rams, you have to find Puka Nacua. Nacua against Seattle this season has over 320 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. Also, you have to play the short game as well. If you want to beat Seattle, they're going to send a lot of blitz packages at you. You have to make them pay for that, get the ball out quick. Also, you have to dominate time of possession. If the Seahawks are going to run the ball and force your offense to drive down the field, then you better take your time driving down the field and drain as much clock as possible to force Seattle into passing situations where Sam Darnold is not comfortable. They also have to continue to make the most out of opportunities. Their defense, this defense has scored 21 points for the offense in 2 games against Seattle off of Sam Darnold turnovers. If Sam Darnold plays loosely, they have to capitalize and make the most out of opportunities. When you compare the two teams, the Rams have a slightly better offense, the Seahawks have a slightly better defense, and when you compare those two, they're really neck and neck. But there is a third area of the football game where they are not close, and that is special teams. Special teams has been the biggest weakness for the Los Angeles Rams this season. Fired their special teams coordinator mid-season. They had a blocked punt against Carolina under 5 minutes to go. They had a ton of issues in Chicago, and in week 16, what sparked the Seattle Seahawks comeback from behind victory when they were down 16 was a Rashid Shaheed punt return touchdown. The Rams this season are a bottom 5 league in special teams. You want to know who's first in special teams this season? It's the Seattle Seahawks, thanks to Rashid Shaheed. There is 0 chance that this game does not come down to special teams. And with that being said, my official prediction for this game is the Seahawks will prevail and win 31-28. I believe this game is going to come down to a few plays on special teams. I trust Seattle's special teams more than I do the Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams this season have killed themselves when it has come to special teams. So give me Seattle to prevail 31-28 and go to the Super Bowl.